Good morning. Good morning. Please be seated. Hi, Apurva.
Hello, sir.
Apurva, I would like to ask you one question. Okay. So, you must have seen the badminton or maybe the lawn tennis games.
Yes, sir.
You are interested in sports as well?
Not really, sir.
Not really. Okay. But you must have seen there are an event called mixed doubles where one female player plays with one along with one male player. Have you seen that tournament ever?
Not seen, but
Okay, you must have heard about this tournament. Similarly, there are so many other games where there are mixed, the tournaments where some male people plays and some female people plays along with them. Why do we not see such a tournament in cricket? Why there is no mixed doubles or mixed tournament in cricket? What's your take on this?
so if I were to give my opinion on it, genetics has to play a big role on this because women and men do tend to have a different skill set. Their bowling speeds and batting speeds are different, and the world records for batting and bowling speeds are different. And I think that is why male and female categories are different.
So, that athleticism is not required in badminton or lawn tennis? Is that what you're pointing out?
As I said, I'm not really keen with sports, but if I have to say about cricket, I am pretty sure about it because level of athleticism is required, but you can pair it up with in badminton and tennis. Whereas in cricket, it's a whole another, I would say, area.
Okay. So tell me, do you know what is Jallikattu? Jallikattu.
I think it's a sport.
It's a sport. Yeah. It's a sport where what happens in that particular sport?
I think
It's been in the news in the recent times.
yes, I think it is a sport regarding animal cruelty. Has some sort of a component regarding that. It was
Where you beat the animal and there is a race.
yes, sir.
So what's your take on that? Whether it's should it be there or not?
Sir, I'm not well aware with the facts of it, but if I have to give my take on it, I would say, sir, it should be there because it's a traditional practice, and it is not harming. It's just, I would say, beating the animal. It's not physically harming, not causing any permanent damage to the animal. I don't think so. There's any reason for us to tell people to stop their traditional practices.
So they are not harming anything, harming to the animals. What's your take on non-veg?
My take on non-veg, I personally don't eat non-veg, but I don't condemn the people who eat them.
But then there is a physical damage to the animals.
Yes, sir.
So what's your take on that?
Physical damage, sir. I said there's no. According to me,
What's your favorite subject?
so my favorite subject is mathematics.
Mathematics.
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what is the value of 0 factorial?
0 factorial is 1.
Why 0 factorial is 1?
So we can prove this using combinatorics. NC0 equals to 1, and we can say that
Why NC0 is 1? That is what I'm asking.
I'm going to state that, sir. If there are n objects, for example, there are 4 objects, and you have to pick 0 objects out of them. There's only one way you can do that, and using the formula of n factorial upon nc n factorial upon r factorial upon n minus r factorial, you get that it should be 1 or else the value won't hold.
Actually, it's the other way around. So that is not the reason why 0 factorial is 1. That's okay. Perfectly fine for me. So there are 10 houses. You said your favorite subject is mathematics. So there are 10 houses, and there is a one robber who wants to do the robbing. Okay.
Yes,
So he wants to rob 3 houses, exactly 3 houses out of the 10 houses. All the 10 houses are situated in a row. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And the condition is he or she cannot rob 2 adjacent houses. In how many ways can he or she do the robbing?
So I
You
will
require a pen and a paper. Yeah.
we need to rob 3 houses, and no 2 of them should be adjacent.
Yeah.
So getting to computer again, explain the solution, sir.
Can you please tell me the number, the final number? That's it.
I can't tell the final number, sir.
So how exactly are you solving this question?
Sir, I am taking all the possible combination 10C3 and subtracting the unfavorable situations. For example, you said that no 2 houses can be adjacent. I'm taking cases in which 2 houses were adjacent and the third house was not adjacent. And in this is one case, and another case would be in which 3 houses would be adjacent. I am subtracting those cases from 10C3. And this is how I plan to intended to do them. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. These would be accounting to 8 cases. In 1, 2, if I'm not taking this I'm taking, these would be options 9, 10, this would have 7 options. But if I'm taking 2, 3 and 3, 4, I would get 6 options because you can't take 1 and 4.
Okay. Okay. So what is the full form of if you have to expand a minus b ka whole square, what would it be?
A minus b whole square. A square plus b square minus 2ab.
Minus 2ab. It means there is a one negative term in a minus b the whole square. So can you please tell me how many negative terms will be there in x plus y minus z to the power 10? How many negative terms will be there? Like there is a one negative term in a minus b to the whole square.
Yes, ma'am.
So how many negative terms will be there in x plus y minus z to the whole power 10?
I don't have any idea.
You have to, I think you should solve this question. You cannot tell it. How many negative terms will be there? That is the question. Like in a minus b to the whole power 2, there is one negative term, minus 2ab. Okay. Okay, so tell me d to the power d by dx of mod x. What is the value?
D to the power?
D by dx of differentiation of mod x.
D by dx. So what is the interval for mod x?
There is no interval. It's a indefinite integral. It's not a finite integral.
So if you are taking x greater than or equal to 0, we get the integration 1, and if we are taking x smaller than 0, we get the differentiation to be minus 1.
Okay. So other than maths, what are subjects were there in your class 12 other than maths?
Physics, chemistry, maths.
What is Coulomb's law?
So Coulomb's law is the law of attraction between 2 point charges, and it states that the force between the 2 point charges would be equal to k q1 q2 upon r square.
What is K?
So k is the proportionality constant, which is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon.
What is the value of epsilon naught?
8.85 into 10 to the power minus 11.
Only epsilon naught.
That's it.
What is the value of 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught?
9 into 10 to the power 9.
Okay. So I'll ask you one last question. Can you please tell me that what is the practical application of Coulomb's law? Do you know? I mean, this is what you have read in the books. So have you ever applied Coulomb's law? Have you seen any object in real life where you see this is the real application of the Coulomb's law? Or you have just studied physics in books only?
So I remember that Milton used this Coulomb's law to calculate the mass of an electron using the Milton salt drop experiment and the Coulomb's law.
I mean, have you any, is there any particular object which everybody uses, like me, you, she, everyone in our daily lives, where this application is, vital? That particular object, that particular machine works on the basis of the Coulomb's law. The entire machine.
I can't recall, I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. So actually it's a photocopy machine. Photocopy machine works on the basis of this thing. So tell me one more thing. Tell me something about. Okay, tell me one more thing. What is Manchester?
Manchester.
Yeah.
Manchester is.
Because you're from Kanpur, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Kanpur used to be known as a Manchester of East. Used to be known as. Now.
Manchester is a city, sir.
Manchester is a city. It's located in.
United Kingdoms.
Why it is so famous?
So it, as much as I can recall, it had the first cotton or the wool mill of the world.
It houses two very, very, very famous football clubs as well.
Yes, sir.
Can you name them?
Manchester United. No, I can't name the second one, sir.
Hi Apurva, how are you doing?
Hello, ma'am. I'm doing really good.
Great to hear that. Can you tell me which country's flag is this?
I think it is France.
France. Okay. And how about this?
That is Ukraine, if I'm not wrong.
Okay, so I'll show you the first one again. This?
This is France.
Okay. What is the lead of this pencil made of? Which element?
Lead, Pb.
Okay, this is made of lead. So, is lead poisonous
Lead
as
is
a metal?
poisonous.
Then why do we make pencils with that element? What if a child puts it in his mouth or something?
I think it has graphite also mixed with it.
Graphite mixed with lead, you said.
Yes.
I see.
And graphite pencils also there, and there are some pencils which are also mixed with graphite and lead.
I see. Will you be able to draw the structure of graphite with this pencil?
Graphite, okay. Shapes. I'm trying to draw hexagonal shapes. I'm not really good at drawing this answer. Hexagonal shapes are arranged
Okay.
and they are connected with manual forces.
Fair enough. So, in your profile, we had seen that you are passionate about agriculture and you are devising sustainable ways to do agriculture in the future, and you wish to revolutionize this field. So, on that note, sustainability and climate change, I would like you to give an extempore on UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Just a 30-second extempore maybe. Tell us what you know about it.
UNFCCC is I would say, organization which has many signatories. It was developed, I would say, in the 20th century, and its main aim was to reduce the carbon footprint of the world and to tackle the climate crisis which is arising because of the global warming and the gradual rising of the temperature of the earth. They wish to tackle it by ensuring that the people in the world are adhering to the, I would say, the climate norms agreed upon in the UNFCCC. They are agreeing upon the carbon footprint they are going to release, and they are also agreeing upon the number of measures they are going to take, like adopting EVs, adopting renewable energy, rather than only focusing on fossil fuel and fossil fuels. And USA, France, and many big countries are also a part of it.
Got it. So, before we leave, one last question. Any other conventions or treaties apart from UNFCCC that you're aware of, which have come into effect, and hundreds of nations, like 180, 190 nations have been signatories to those treaties, and which are aimed at achieving similar goals?
I don't have any answer.
Okay, fair enough, no problem. It was lovely meeting you, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.